But, well, it did get us thinking this morning as well, just about the rehabilitation of prisoners and what happens to our prisoners when they do come away from the prison system, particularly those that have been there for a long time and they've been institutionalised to a certain degree. I mean, of course, another notorious criminal who's been in the news lately is Karen Matthews, who apparently lost her job in a cafe after her past convictions were discovered. So, I mean, what do you think? Should we be allowing Shannon to continue her life as she did before? I
think, thinking about this, I think it's all relative, and I think it's very politically correct to say, right, once you've done your time, that's it, end of. But I think in reality, for example, Charlie, he's always, no matter if he turns into the Archangel Gabriel, you know, he's always going to be associated with violence, and we're never going to escape that. That's as simple as that. You know, we've got lots of plans, and he wants to do lots of good things when he gets out. He wants to help would-be offenders and not go down that route, and lots of things. But he's going to be associated with violence. And certain people are going to be associated, especially if they've been in the media a lot. But yes, I do think that when someone has served their time, they do deserve a chance to get on with things. I do believe that.
Well, the thing is, they have to be given a chance to get on with things. Otherwise, if they can't get a job and they can't then buy somewhere to live or rent somewhere to live, then the only thing left for them is to re-offend, so they've got somewhere to go back to.
And that's what's happening now.
But from a relative's point of view, if that person had hurt anyone of my family or any, you know, so... Logically, I get why they have to be rehabilitated and allowed to live, but emotionally, if it was someone that had affected me, I would begrudge them having that.
Absolutely, and I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I think that it's a very tricky one. It's a very tricky one, and it depends on the media coverage and everything else with each case. But I think ultimately, if you're not going to give someone a chance to be rehabilitated, then why haven't we got the death penalty still? Then, you know, it poses that kind of question, really.
I suppose it depends on the... I mean, actually, with Karen Matthews, I kind of think, you know, we would criticise her if she was draining on the state. Yeah. And if she's trying to work, then serving in a coffee shop, you know, what she did was a terrible thing as a mother, but it wasn't a violent crime or anything like that, so there's not going to be a harm to the public that she's serving. So in that case, I kind of think, well, I get it, but somebody violent, with a history of violence, do I think that they should be out in the community without all of us knowing?
Without full disclosure of...
I would struggle with that.
And that's sort of normal couple thing, whatever that might be, but that is what you're wanting in your life. You're wanting to have the pretty cottage in the country and lots of animals and all this sort of thing. Yeah. Do you really think that's going to be achievable?
Yes, I do, and I think that's... And I want it to be quiet. We both want it to be quiet, because I'm fully aware, like I say, I go into this with my eyes open. I'm fully aware that when Charlie gets out, he's also going to be a target for people. And when he works back within the prison system, he's going to be a target. I've hit Charlie Bronson. You know, it's so there's a lot of things need putting in place. But eventually, when he does get out, I do want us to have that quiet life.